That's why we didn't want to take this call, but now you got our attention. What's up?
What's up? This is my last chance. I've been wanting to do this for years before I go up to med school. I want to build the world's first compact, portable, inertial electrostatic confinement nuclear fusion reactor.
That's not even fucking invented yet.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, there's a group. There's 52 individuals in the world that have made their own nuclear fusion, not fission, fusion reactor.
Oh, fusion. Okay.
I know how to do it, and it can fit inside a suitcase.
A suitcase, and what kind of power are we talking?
You'd have to get it up to about 30,000 kilovolts. I'm sorry, 30 kilovolts.
How are you making the actual power? Because nukes usually have to heat up water and a steam turbine. How are you doing that?
Yeah, this is completely different. Instead of using the heavy, uranium stuff that's heavy, you can do fusion because it's lighter. The hydrogen atom is the lightest one, so that's the easiest to get it. And when you get it and you increase the voltage and you increase the heat, they get enough energy to combine and form helium and an extra neutron.
I really wish.
I'm not even joking. I have an entire business plan that I have to do.
Why would we want to support that?
Couldn't this fit in a car?
In a briefcase. It's one.
Yeah, but couldn't this then power a car?
No,
Mr. Fusion?
No, the highest efficiency rating for any nuclear fusion reactors has been 65%. To get the energy, to recover the energy, you would need lithium in a molten lead solution outside of the reactor.
Is this self-powering?
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
if you're so smart, how come your big plan to come up with 10 grand was so shitty?
Because that's the only way I can figure out to do it. I have no job.
Steal what you need from the Libyans.
Yeah, you should go to Libya. Try to make some kind of deal.
He knows exactly what he wants to build, but then his big plan was, I'm just going to call a radio show and try to
say I won a contest.
Ask him for 10 grand.
And
getting the 10 grand is the hardest part.
Well, what are you going to do with the 10 grand?
Yeah,
what do you actually have to buy with the 10 grand?
What do I have to buy with the 10 grand? I have to buy 2 transformers. First transformer gets it up.
They're cheap. You get them at Toys R Us.
No.
Why would we want an O&A fan to walk around with a
nuclear device?
A nuclear device in a suitcase and then make it where it's so easy for anyone else to do. I want to be able to sleep at night. It's tough to sleep at night as it is.
Where are you getting the nuclear material, sir?
I'm absolutely not even joking. I've been wanting to do this for years.
But yeah, where are you getting the nuclear material?
The nuclear material isn't radioactive. It's deuterium. And it's
deuterium. So where do you get deuterium?
You can buy it. You don't need any...
At the deuterium shoppy? At the little ye old deuterium shoppy?
Deuterium is not radioactive. You can buy it from any gas company. It's not radioactive.
So where's the reaction taking place? How is that happening?
How does the reaction take place?
Yeah.
A major voltage, you have to get up to about 30,000 volts.
All right, now where's the power coming from to get the 30,000 volts?
The battery. The thing is, when you get up to 30,000 volts, the current is about 5 milliamps, which translates into less than 10 watts.
So, but now the thing will be self-powering once it starts from the battery?
Once it starts from the battery, it will be self-powering.
Do you realize this is the dream of everybody, was to have some type of self-sustaining power supply that can power itself and a little more to then power something else? It hasn't been invented yet.
The longest self-powering nuclear fusion reactor that's worked is 0.5 seconds. But that is a different kind of fusion reactor.
And you came up with something new.
No, this isn't new at all. This type of reactor was developed in the 40s.
But you're trying to raise money through a radio program.
Dude, that's why I'm saying...
You can't get a government grant on this one?
Right.
What about a government grant? What you're talking about is fantastic.
And could you put a WOW sticker on the briefcase?
Yeah, please.
Please.
Yeah, I have no problem. I will fucking do it. A guy in Brooklyn did it, and it took up about...
What do you mean, a guy in Brooklyn? There's a guy in Brooklyn that figured this shit out, too?
Yeah, 32 years old, guy in Brooklyn. You can Google it right now as we're talking.
Google it. Google it.
Have to talk. Google it. Why do crazies listen to us?
I love this.
Let me go to Jared in Utah. You're on with Greg in Jersey. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I heard this guy's hustle several years ago on an AM radio in Northern California, and he's not very good at this hustle. He's going to end up asking everybody to send him money for a little while, in a little while. And I'm just curious to see, what his close is on this deal.
Yeah, I believe me, I'm no nuclear physicist here by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know a little bit about
Well, you're pretty good at it.
cold fusion and
Cold fusion is fake.
and
Cold fusion was a big thing that happened.
right, and it's a myth. It's not it's not happening.
Lied. All they did was they put electrolysis through deuterated water and said that
Duty-rated water. It's toilet bowl water.
that was a lie. That never worked. That was a big scientific.
But yours is different.
Yeah, it's been made. I'm not making a single new thing. Nothing that I'm doing is new. It's for everybody else has done it before. The 52 people, they have done it and optimized just to get neutrons. If you optimize it for portability, I'll get very little neutrons, but it'll still happen.
And what could this power right now?
It cannot power anything. It can only power itself. There's not a single fusion reactor.
All right. We got an electrical engineer on the line here.
Oh, electrical engineer.
Dan in Cleveland.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
So I just wanted to figure out his figures there. So you said it's 30,000 volts, right?
Yeah.
How do you
Correct.
compute, how do you get power? What times what equals power?
What times what equals power?
Yeah.
Current
very
times
basic
volts.
component.
Current times volts.
Okay, so what's 30,000 times 5 milliamps?
Why 5 million? Where's that? What the units for the 5 million?
It said what's the unit? It's amps, milliamps. The 1,000 of an amp. You said it's 5 watts that you're getting. How do you get from 30,000 volts times 5 million? Basic math is 5 times 3 is 15. Where the hell do you get 5 watts?
Where do I get the 5 watts?
You're insane. You're absolutely insane.
All right, look.
This guy owns an ohm meter. Look out, he owns an ohm meter.
Two numbers you multiply together that doesn't come out to 5 watts. Whew.
So
Where is he going to get the 1.121 gigawatts?
Tell me, what does it come out to then? What did you get? What was your number?
5. Basic math. 15.
Yeah, but what did you get? I'm nervous right now, and you got a calculator in front of you. What did you get, though?
I don't have a calculator in front of me to know what 3 times 5 is, you prick.
I love
5
this.
milliamps. How do you write out 5 milliamps in decimals? By the way, I'm the decimal guy that talked to Jimmy about ones and zeros.
Oh, well, look at that.
Wow, look at you.
See, this is like Mr. Wizard, only retarded.
Yeah. We got the article on the guy that made a homemade device in Brooklyn, by the way.
Yeah, here's the article we got.
Thanks to Vincent Bayonne.
He's a young guy, he's like 32, something like that.
We Googled the guy.
Yeah, but this electrical engineer is calling Bravo Sierra.
Yeah.
Bravo Sierra on my...
Danny's scanning the article right now for the
Not possible.
pertinent information about the Brooklyn guy.
Basic mathematics. That's all I'm calling out for.
And
Okay. Well, it's not like it's never been done. It's been 52 times. And
Or
almost
37, whatever.
37 times.
This guy's got his numbers all mixed up anyway.
How is it
All right.
done?
Thank you, Dan.
Let me
How is
see.
it done?
No, not
No,
you. Not you.
we're reading the article.
Honestly, it's really, I mean, the guy's say, everything the guy said is pretty much in this article. It says that this guy's reactor does not generate any more power than he puts into it, so it's not this miracle machine.
But it's sort of almost perpetual motion, though.
No, it's not perpetual motion because it's not generating energy.
It's not generating, but if it generates self-sustaining energy...
What happens, Anthony, I know you get it. What happens is when you start the reaction and the chemicals heat up,
Right.
the problem is when they heat up, gases expand, and then it can't sustain itself because it's not enough pressure.
So it does lose...
What happens is it heats up, they get close, it gets so hot, they shoot out inside the reactor to the edges of the reactor, and then they come back in because they've cooled down, and they can do it again.
Okay, so why would you make one if it's been done 37 times?
Because it's never been done in a portable version.
Anthony, we got a biochemist that wants in.
All right.
I didn't realize we had such smart
I
people.
know. This
listening to
shows
these dick
our
jokes.
audience.
All right, first of all, I'm undergrad at Drexel Biology, and I just got my master's in biomedical science at UMDMJ. So
All right.
I went to John Glenn High School.
And what are you going to do with this device? Is it for good or bad?
Yeah.
no, it's only for good.
Are you an evil villain?
Yeah, are you gonna be
evil?
No, it's only it's.
We're going to have to find Spider-Man
Yeah.
eventually?
Yeah.
No, you can't do any bad with it. It's a different kind of.
All right, let me go to John, who's a biochemist. John.
Hi, Opie and Anthony. How you doing?
Pretty good, John.
This guy is complete bunk. First off, this is perpetual motion. It's the very definition of perpetual motion in modern times. These things, these scams have been running through the internet since the internet was created. It became popular 20 years ago. First off, deuterium's not nuclear. It's just heavy water.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, but you said it's nuclear.
No, I didn't.
Repeatedly said it's nuclear.
No, I didn't. I said deuterium is not nuclear. You can buy it anywhere.
Okay, but you said it was.
Never seen deuterium for sale. Buy it anywhere.
I hear you, Ken. I hear you.
I wish we had interns. I would send one out and say, "Bring us back some deuterium."
I think the feds would have a problem with that. I don't think you could just buy it
And
anywhere.
deuterium.
Yeah, you can. The parts list that I have, and I'm all ready to go.
Where can you buy it?
You get a company called Airgas, AIRGAS. They sell gas to a bunch of different places, all labs, all stuff. So
Air gas.
Is that
I already have
true?
my parts list. Go.
Is that true, biochemist?
Yeah, no, it is true. You can buy it online. You can also
Okay.
buy it through scientific shops, especially. So I've used deuterium many, many times. It's useful for certain types of experiments that you're doing.
Water in the lawn.
But it doesn't do anything that regular water doesn't do. It tastes like regular water. It feels like regular water. It just weighs a slight bit more than regular water.
What has it got? An extra? What's got an extra atom in there?
Extra neutron.
Extra neutron.
How the hell could water weigh more than other water?
Got extra neutron. Those things are a little heavy.
How much more heavy?
I can tell you that. 11% heavier.
11% heavier.
Do you feel it if it was in your pool, Ant?
I think you would. You'd probably feel it.
You would feel it?
It would probably feel a little
You know when
thick.
you jump off your diving board and you go all the way to the other end underwater, would it feel a bit heavier?
Is there more buoyancy in the heavy water?
No. Buoyancy comes from electrostatics from the. So if you had, you know how you have the buoyancy in the water molecule.
I love this.
That's a mess.
I love this.
Find out, moron. Buoyancy comes from the displacement of the equivalent mass of the body. It has nothing to do with electrostatics. You clearly don't even have a high school science education.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Oh, snap.
Oh, all right. Oh, degree in
Face.
biomedical science, masters. Now, what do you say that I'm saying
Master.
wrong? The guy that said I got high school degree.
Biomedical science believes that buoyancy is due to electrostatics. Really? Please, stop the Bravo Sierra crap. It's
The
water.
oxygen.
Is it more dense than regular water?
No.
Oh, then okay. Then the buoyancy thing goes out the fucking window. All right. Now, okay. So you got this deuterium water, right?
Yep.
And you put an electrical charge through it,
Yes.
and it gets superheated and blasts off some fucking neutrons.
Plasma. Yeah. So what happens is the deuterium is in the chamber. The electron potential is about 30,000 volts in between.
Uh-huh.
The gas is in between the two electrodes, and when that high field is exposed to deuterium, it breaks off and separates into ions.
Okay, and then that ricochets around in there and keeps the fucking liquid hot.
Some ions are positive, some ions are negative. Ones that get attracted.
How does it prevent heat loss through the liquid?
Right.
Oh, shit.
There has to be some dissipation of heat, which is energy loss.
There's no dissipation.
How is there no dissipation?
Right, there's no dissipation of heat because it's in a vacuum. You can't transfer heat.
Kind of vacuum. One of those fucking whirly ones. I like that. I like the one with the ball.
Hoover? He's building a machine for evil.
Evil. This sounds like a very evil project.
Yes, this is very evil.
It's not evil at all. Not evil at all.
How do you know it?
Do you have a goatee and a beret?
Yeah. How do you know it doesn't get into evil's hands?
Yeah.
Well,
Where you leave it just laying around willy-nilly, and then someone that's very evil grabs it.
nobody's going to grab it. But the thing with the
Oh, okay.
No one's going to grab it.
No one's going to grab it.
Just lock it up to a light pole like a bike.
Yeah, this amazing machine. There would be no interest from people that want to do harm to everyone.
Opie, the thing with the fission and the bombs that you're thinking about, if those things have to be controlled, those fission reactors and the reactors and then the bomb, all that stuff is to keep the reaction under control.
Yeah.
If it wasn't under control, then it would go, right? But if this fusion reaction isn't under control, it just stops.
So let me ask you something. So the heat doesn't transfer out because of the vacuum.
The heat does not transfer out because of the vacuum.
Now, what about, wait, how do we get heat from the sun if space is a vacuum?
Because the fusion reactor produces X-rays and neutrons. And that is what escapes and produces heat.
Hey,
But so does this.
how big is this battery?
Yeah. What kind of battery are we talking?
I have a small one. You can get one from Radio Shack. It doesn't need to be.
Oh, wow, Radio
It doesn't have to be a big battery.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
But why $10,000 from me, man? It seems like the community that you're part of, someone would be like, oh, fuck, well, we could get $10,000 for this.
Yeah.
Why from you? Because I've had, sometimes in your life when you get that drive that you just know that you're supposed to do something and you got to do it now.
Oh, boy.
You can't go to sleep.
Yeah, Timothy McVeigh
Son of
thought
Sam.
that. Son of Sam.
No, it's not. It's not like that. On YouTube,
Osama bin Laden.
This guy on Twitter just writes, yeah, nothing wrong with funding a lunatic to build a nuclear reactor in a briefcase. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Joey Mengele. Fuck you,
Danny,
Joey.
on
That's
YouTube,
funny.
Nuclear fusion reactor. A lot of people have done it.
Okay, but
I did it in high school.
you said that you're going to med school, right?
Yeah.
So you have some money. Why don't you just build it?
Yeah, there you go.
I have no money. I'm jobless right now. I have no money.
And
So you go to med school.
I think if the word got out that we funded this, I think we might lose our jobs.
Yeah.
The company would not be comfortable with that.
What's the practical use for this? Why are you building it?
It's for a lot of other people, it's been a hobby, and for me, it's something that I want to do.
You want to do, but what is the practical use for this?
The practical use is just like it's the end result of any hobby. You enjoy the construction, you enjoy building it, and you enjoy the end.
Get Legos.
Well, then the hobby is going to end up in the attic with the rest of the hobbies, and then someone of evil nature is going to come around and grab it.
Yes.
All right, well, how about if I'm done with it, I'll give it back to you. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah, we need that around here.
We do.
That's good. I think the lawyers would have a problem with a fucking nuclear device running perpetually in their building.
In a briefcase.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all. There's plenty of YouTube videos online of guys putting up their reactors. You can see it. It has a ball of...
And does it start bubbling?
No, it doesn't bubble.
So this has already been done. So...
Yeah, it's already been done.
So you're not the guy.
Lab scale. No, it's been done.
But he's doing it in a briefcase.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I know.
Can you get this through airport security if you put it on that little conveyor belt on your carry-on? Do you think they'd look and go like, I think we better pull this guy offline?
We got very good news for Greg in Jersey. We got Mr. Mysterio.
Mr. Mysterio.
Mr. Mysterio, you're on with Greg.
Well, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Mysterio.
Yes, I would love, my group and I would love to fund this lovely young gentleman.
Really?
The money he needs for his nuclear bomb.
It's not a bomb.
His nuclear bomb. So, Mr. Mysterio, what would you use this for?
Let's just say that we would not use it for anything bad, nothing horrendous. We would just blow up buses, trains, the countries.
Well, that sounds like evil.
Oh.
We don't want this in the hands of evil.
No, this can't fall into the hands of evil.
No. Wait a minute. No, we're going to raise bunnies. Bunnies.
It keeps them warm.
please pop up one of the YouTube videos of one of the other guys?
Cute fluffy bunnies.
It doesn't get warm. This whole thing doesn't get warm at all.
No, pull the video up. It really doesn't get warm. There's plenty of YouTube videos of amateurs.
Yeah.
How are we going to know that they're not warm through a video?
Do.
How do you know they're not warm? Because you can touch the glass.
Are you worried that you're going to be assassinated now by the government?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, okay.
You're going to put a ricin pellet in your fucking thigh.
This guy needs money for a boat. See what you started, man?
Oh.
This guy needs money for a drug binge in Vegas.
Is the boat going to be used for e-veal?
I don't know.
I don't need money for a boat.
I'm talking about everyone else that needs money now because of you.
You know, this thing could expand and open a gateway to hell, you crazy man.
That's true. It happens.
And then we'd have to deal with fucking Satan and spirits and things.
That would be scary.
Here's this guy. All right. Awesome.
Well, you pulled up the fusion reactor video on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a guy, and it looked like...
I don't know which one you specifically pulled up, but you did see an inner grid that was kind of circular, a thin wire?
Yes.
That's one of the electrodes.
Of course it is.
And the other electrode is the actual metal shell. So the shell itself is an electrode, and that inner grid, with circles and thin wire,
right,
electrode. That's where you apply the high voltages to start the reaction.
And to start it, and then how does it switch over from battery to self-sustaining?
From battery to self, that is the biggest challenge. And what I decided to do is, did you see everybody else's reactor in the big room? They had the big power.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. You want to put it in a fucking carry-on bag.
Yes, and how I can do that is, you guys know how tasers?
Yes, with capacitors.
They have extremely high voltages but low milliamps.
Yes.
I can put a series of taser parts in line and have reached those voltages and currents. And that dial, I don't know what video you guys are going, but did you see him turn a dial?
The dial was turning. Just like people are doing with their radios right now. If I may go old school.
Hold on, we got the fugitive. He wants in.
Live?
The fugitive.
This is the fugitive.
Yes. Dude.
Everyone, I want to get my hands on this bomb.
I think you might be part of that e-veal thing.
All right. Well, his hand that he had on that dial is from Variac. That changes the voltage from 0.
All right. Let's say you know what you're doing. I don't have fucking money for this.
10 grand. You know what?
One of my family members hit me up yesterday. I'm a little low right now.
I'm going to give you 10 grand, and all you're going to do is give me a suitcase full of old taser parts?
No, it's not old taser.
Old pinball machine parts?
No.
People are begging that we talk about the pizza party some more. Yeah. They're begging us on it. They're begging.
Boy, nuclear pizza party. Are you trying to tell me that you made nuclear fusion out of a suitcase? This is pretty heavy, Doc.
Oh, they're killing you on Twitter, brother.
Let's see. Now, wait a minute.
That's fine.
Dr. Steve, who you know is a
asshole
physicist, asshole face. In his own right, he's a he's a physicist in his own right. This is horse shit. These things are glorified light bulbs.
So why
call
get him on the
Kaku?
phone.
Make him useful for once.
Oh, I forgot. He's got
That's
that.
what he says. Glorified
problem with
light
him.
bulb.
Well, let's get Dr. Steve on the line. I can't believe we're still talking about this.
So
Why
are
we
you
talking about
talking?
unplugged?
Is this pretty much a cathode and an anode, and a reaction between the two?
Yes.
All right, that's been done plenty of times. You don't even need deuterium water.
And I think you said earlier, is he just building stuff for Spencer Gifts?
Yeah, you're building that thing that you touch, and the little light goes off into the globe on your fingers, and you go, "Oh, cool."
I wouldn't mind one of those, but
That's
not
pretty-
for
that is pretty
$10,000.
I like Dr. Steve, but it's not that what you guys are kind of personified as. It just isn't.
It's a glorified light bulb, and the plasma being released is energy from the battery.
Yeah.
Yes, the plasma that's being released is released from the potential voltage.
All right, we got another smarty on the line here. John in Queens. John, go ahead.
Hey, good Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Listen,
Hello.
hey, dude, stop being stupid because those things on YouTube, those things are just electrolysis reactors.
Right.
And they're no different than taking a stun gun and putting it underwater, and that's the light you see.
Right.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be smart, you could take bacteria. There's certain types of bacteria, and if you feed them like food and human waste, they actually produce diesel fuel. And that's something that you should invest your money in.
Hey, wait a minute. This guy sounds evil. Bacteria. It's some kind of germ warfare going on, I think.
I'm sorry, what was the guy's name that just called in?
It doesn't matter.
No, but he's talking about...
He's Mr. X.
The guy that just called in about the electrolysis, that's cold fusion. Electrolysis, and it was a big problem.
Hold on, Anthony, you've got that big-ass Escalade. Wouldn't you like taking your pool and being able to make diesel fuel in the backyard? Or being able to make gas in the backyard?
Yeah, don't you want bacteria and human waste all over your backyard?
There's human waste. I know that. In that jacuzzi after a weekend. I know there's a lot of human waste.
Yeah.
I've invited some human waste over the house.
Just being in there.
Being in there is human waste. It's the definitive human waste.
What's this guy's response to what I just said about it being a big-ass electrolysis reactor?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Reactor just means a reaction's going on. It doesn't necessarily mean nuclear. I understand that.
Sir, the electrolysis that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Understand that you have to have a huge tokamak the size of a fucking school building in order to control a fusion reaction? Do you understand that the sun took 10 million degrees Kelvin in order to start that reaction? Do you understand that?
Yes, the tokamak that you just referenced, it's in the shape of a torrid, and it's the one it's in the shape of a donut, and the plasma is kept in the middle. Now
I'm
this is
starving. We got any donuts back there? Starving.
Are you working for Iraq? Or Iran, I should say.
The axis of evil?
I guess Iran would be a better...
Yeah.
Are you working for Iran there, Greg?
No, the one that guy just said was the big, giant Taurus one. That uses magnets to confine the gas.
Magnets?
Use magnets.
There's no other way to do it without melting down the city.
See, that sounds bad.
Evil.
That's
evil
pure
right
evil.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Right there.
Hold on.
I just want to let you know this is a black Republican again, and it just so happens I'm a science teacher, so I just had to call up to tell this fucking guy he's an idiot.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me let this sink in.
My head exploded too.
You're a black guy that's a Republican, and you teach science?
I'm the guy.
Holy shit.
He walked past this guy's reactor and went into the bizarro dimension.
Hold on the line. I'm calling the Guinness Book of World Records
Jesus
because
Christ.
you could be the only one on the planet.
Unbelievable.
A black Republican that teaches science.
Are white people punching people at a Burger King right now?
Yeah, you guys pulled that boo-boo yellow over me while I was speaking. That was real funny, guys.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. That wasn't cool.
No, of course not.
That wasn't cool.
That one that he was just talking about is held in the center of the ring by magnets.
All right, we got Dr. Steve on the line. I want to thank John for calling in. Greg, you're still on the line. You want $10,000 for me for some fucking nuclear bomb.
He wants a grant.
And I don't have the $10,000, but maybe you get some interest out there for your scam.
Let's hear from Dr. Steve.
Hi, Dr. Steve.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Dr. Steve. I got your text about shenanigans and Bravo Sierra, as they say. What's your take on this whole thing, being an amateur physicist as you are?
And an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Who said that?
Somebody in the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. As long as it was in the room, it's okay.
Dr. Steve, I love your show. I've called in before. So.
Hey, cool, man. And look, I like playing around with science shit too, but here's the problem.
Dr. Steve Evil?
The amateur, and this includes cold fusion and these so-called, micro hot fusion devices.
Solar luminescence.
Okay, when you put a neutron detector next to these things, they output exactly nothing, and you cannot have fusion without producing neutrons.
And the solar luminescence one did not, because that's how it was debunked. The solar luminescence is basically the water with the deuterium in it, and the researchers decided that if
you have deuterium in your reactor.
Yes, deuterium. The solar luminescence that you just said, they were not able to detect any extra neutrons above background at all. So there's solar luminescence
no fusion.
disproved.
So there's
the
no fusion.
electrolysis, the cold fusion, that's been disproved. And the fusion reactions, there's only two different ways. It's the tokamak, and it's the Farnsworth reactor.
Right. Farnsworth?
What is that?
I guess Farnsworth invented it.
Really?
The Farnsworth reactor.
The Farnsworth?
Yeah. So this.
Kaku, you know what? I have no standing in this. It's just that people making fusion in their garage is just it's nutty.
It's almost like a doctor making wine in his.
Exactly. Making.
I need some heavy water fluid.
I'm a little nervous that people are making fusion in their garage.
Yeah.
I wish that we could, dude. Listen, fusion, controlled fusion, will be the answer to everything.
Yeah.
If it was possible, there would be the end to poverty, end to our energy problems. I mean, this is the holy grail. There's no question.
Well, this guy seems to have it, and he's can tote it around in a suitcase.
That's right.
No, I won't have the Holy Grail at all. And Dr. Steve's right. Where it actually produces net energy, they expect it to go back out into 2050.
All right. I got to let Dr. Steve go because we do have Dr. Kaku on the line.
Oh, well, that's great.
Thank you, Dr. Steve.
Dr. Steve, thank you.
We also have a guy that's an expert because he saw Ocean's 11, so we might need him too.
Put Dr. Steve on.
But first, we got Dr. Kaku. You're talking to Greg in Jersey, sir.
Hello, boys. Yes, this is Dr. Kaku, and I would just like to say nuclear fusion is like a river, and it flows through time and space. It's a wonderful thing.
And can you give us a little about this reactor? Does it work?
No.
All right.
Well, you heard it right there from Dr. Kaku.
You know, we're heard all over the world now thanks to the WWW out there.
Yeah.
And I want to say hi to somebody in Syria checking in.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Who's this?
Hello, this is Farouk.
Farouk from Syria.
Hi, Farouk.
Farouk Akbar.
Farouk Akbar. Okay, what do you got for the show?
I want to throw my turban into the ring. I need this machine for mischief.
For mischief. He wants to throw his turban into the ring, and he needs his machine for a little mischief.
For a little mischief.
Now, mischief, not evil?
Well, could you define your little mischief?
Yeah, what kind of mischief?
We're very protective of this right now.
Without being too specific, I plan on taking a little trip. It involves... Boy, did I fucking run out of gas.
You started strong with that turban being thrown into the ring and mischief. Well, I like the mischief part.
We do have Dr. Robotnik from
Dr. Robotnik
from the Eggman Empire.
Oh shit!
Not the Doc. Is this you, sir?
Yes. I'm trying to get that hedgehog.
What do you need? Do you need this guy's device?
Yes, I plan to hire him to build a series of egg robots for my Eggman empire.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of evil.
There's so much evil listening to us, it's scary.
There's no evil. All right, in the last video that you guys saw, I'll tell you the most dangerous effects of it.
Oh.
The video that you guys saw online, where he was visualizing it with a webcam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the reason he had to visualize with the webcam is because the machine does produce X-rays and neutrons.
Is that bad?
So he had it with a mirror. So the mirror, they pass through the mirror, but the light passes and bounces off the mirror into the webcam. So there's three dangerous parts to it. X-rays, which will be stopped because it's aluminum. The neutrons.
Aluminum stops X-rays?
Did not know that.
Yes.
I thought you needed lead.
No, aluminum will stop X-rays.
So why don't we wear aluminum siding when we're getting our X-rays?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's expensive, and why would you...
More expensive than lead?
The lead scares the shit out of me.
Hey,
if I
wait
could
a
wear an
minute.
aluminum siding suit when I'm fucking getting my X-rays in my mouth at the dentist, I'd be pretty happy about it.
It's that heavy lead vest.
Yeah, it makes it hard to breathe. You feel like you're having a panic attack.
Yeah, well, the three dangerous parts are the X-rays, the neutrons, and the high voltage, which is my biggest concern, is the high voltage.
Dr. Steve says, fuck, you hang up on me for a fake Dr. Kaku?
Bad one.
Yes.
Get the hint, asshole.
No.
Dr. West, what's up?
Hello, gentlemen. I want to...
Arabic, wow.
Well, no, not necessarily, but let me speak to this gentleman. I want to fund this project.
Oh, you want to fund it? Nice. There you go. You're getting money.
Saves me 10 grand.
What would he be obligated to give you, sir?
Before I give him anything, I want to ask him several questions to see if he is a serious scientist.
All right.
First question, sir. What will this device do to the blacks?
It won't do anything to the blacks at all. At all.
Okay. If I take this device and I place it on my wife's stomach, will it destroy her ovaries?
That's good. Will it do it with the X-rays?
Yeah, it kind of will.
Yeah, see, now it's dangerous.
And can we use this device to build a generation of super kids?
Ah, that's a good question.
I haven't given up on that yet.
Generation of super kids coming from this?
No.
And lastly, sir, in my laboratory, I've got a lot of kittens. Can I use this device to melt them?
Oh, that could work.
Just put them in the microwave. That's it. That's what I do.
Did you first find out about this device by going to Colorado and talking to Tesla?
No, I've read it.
Can this device make you a duplicate and then make you appear a few feet away?
Whoa, spoiler alert, buddy.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? Not everyone has seen the movie.
Jesus, it's been forever.
That's the whole movie right there.
I know, it's great.
I knew the 10 grand would.
Will it fit in the Pantages across the street?
I don't know if this is good. Vinny from Northwest Indiana just writes, what XM channel is Oprah on? Is that bad?
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad when we get to this point?
They want the Kathy Lee show.
Yeah. Sean in North Carolina writes, this call has produced nothing but confusion.
Confusion. That's the only type of fusion you're creating, sir.
All right. Well, you guys obviously saw the videos online where it works. You saw the 32-year-old guy, Brooklyn guy who did it.
Yeah, I don't see it in a suitcase.
It's just hard to understand.
I don't see it in a suitcase, sir.
I think we got to go to Metropolis before we end this.
Metropolis?
Lex, what's going on today?
Lex, uh-oh.
How are you, Lex?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I don't know if this is compatible with kryptonite. I'm building a death ray to take out Superman.
A death ray. Could you put kryptonite in this and make a death ray, sir?
That's a very good question, Greg.
Krypton. I have no clue, guys. This is completely serious.
Now he's all serious, like, hey, don't
man.
get silly now.
We got to keep our listeners any way we can, man. We got Hebe Kuikenberger on the line.
Oh, no.
Hebe! It's been a while, sir.
Boys, why are you talking to this guy? Why don't you just call my son David? My son David can do all of it for you. Don't talk to this guy. He's a fucking liar. Call my David. Call him. You have his number. He's in the area 51. He's Kuikenberger. What's he help, guys?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hebe.
He's in Area 51 with this device, his son David.
You guys breaking on that movie for 45 minutes the other day. It was
I know.
Classic.
It's fucking great, man.
Fucking classic. It made me. Now I have to go watch the movie.
Oh,
again.
watch the awfulness.
It's been too long.
Take those sons of bitches down.
It's every once in a while in your guys' life, you know that you get something that you just feel like you have to fucking do. You have to do it, and you'll regret it.
But I don't.
Right, you'll regret it
money,
if you
man.
don't. You got to, I don't know, sell something.
Sell something.
You gotta get out there into the community, the scientific community, and see if they'll give you any, green.
Maybe sell your body or something.
Yeah, do that. Hustle. Give blowjobs to gay men, gay old lonely men, and they'll give you like money instantly. Just ask Rich Voss.
Yeah, I've looked into other methods of venture capitalists and stuff.
Venture capital, yeah.
It's blowjobs.
Why don't you take it? Why don't you take it public?
No, I've tried to get a couple angel investments, which are you start a company stuff, but they never found a reason to make money off of it, and I don't have any desire to make money off it. I just want to.
Should we wake up
to do it?
Should we wake up Bob Eatman and ask him if this is a good idea? He kind of oversees.
Oh God.
Oversees some of our business dealings. Hey Bob, this guy wants 10 grand from our corporate account.
Yeah, Bob, we're gonna
build a nuclear device that fits in a suitcase.
Yeah, and it emits a lot of X-rays, but it's okay because the suitcase is aluminium. Aluminium, and it will not be used for evil.
We don't know that though.
completely not for evil.
Yeah, but the jury's out on that. You never know,
Yeah, it
man.
could
All of a sudden
be.
you're at Starbucks, you leave the fucking briefcase just sitting there, and then evil comes by and grabs it.
Yeah.
I kind of have the feeling that you guys both know but aren't saying it, that it's completely true what I'm saying.
Dude,
I know you guys
you
believe,
lost me when I said hello, Greg.
You lost me at hello.
You really did. I'm the dummy.
No, you're not a dummy.
I didn't follow any of this shit.
No, you're not a dummy. It's very easy to understand.
I like to play one on the radio, so let's keep it at that.
Yeah, it's very easy to understand. If you want to understand something, there's something you can't do. There's nothing you can't do without desire in two hands. Nothing. So.
I always said, if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah?
Oh, boy. Now,
live from Washington, D.C. Yes, Donald.
Gentlemen, nice to talk to you again.
Yes.
It sounds just like him. Jeez.
Yes,
at least try, dude.
We appreciate when you at least try.
Yeah, at least try.
Oh, yes. The Space Lizard community would like to reach out to this individual and recruit him.
Oh. Would you like to be recruited into a government agency for clandestine operations around the world with your nuclear suitcase?
No, I want to work alone as an individual.
Oh, okay.
You're a bummer, man.
Ew. Hey,
where's your sense of humor?
Dude, how about girls?
Dude, I have a good
What do you think of girls?
Wait, what?
What do you think of girls there, Greg?
I think of girls. I like girls.
You like girls? Have you ever been with one?
Yeah, 5. 20. I'm 25 years old. Been with 5 girls.
Been with 5 girls at 25.
Yeah, no condoms. I've only worn condoms 3 times.
And they come over your house, and what happens? A week later, their breasts fall off.
And their hair falls out.
Their hair falls out. Their teeth. They're pulling their teeth and fingernails out.
I know I'm going to say it again, but I just love the term. You're doing all these willy-nilly experiments in your horrible, dirty apartment.
By the time he comes, he's been fucking brundlefly.
Don't really know what you're doing, and they're fucking leaving with half their hair.
Clumps of hair are falling out of their head.
And mommy's yelling from the kitchen above.
That's
what are you
great.
doing down there?
Oh, God.
Man, I knew this would be the hardest part. It's not a joke.
I don't have $10,000.
Their ovaries look like potatoes.
Jesus. Oh, with the fucking...
Yeah, they're just huge with big things growing off of them.
Well, that's when you leave the potatoes in the cupboard a little too long.
Yeah, they start growing things. And
it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, you're a scary guy.
You are, Greg.
A little scary.
Are you being serious? Really scary?
A little scary. Just a little. I think the bit's over, finally.
Yeah, I think it just blew up the bit.
I think bit over.
Bit over?
That's nice. Good one.
We're calling it?
Yeah, good ending, though. It always happens when a caller just self-destructs.
I want to thank Greg from Jersey. Actually, it's not Greg from Jersey. This is somebody we paid to call our radio show to give us an hour of great radio.
See, that's how it works.
That's right.
You pay us an agency.
Right.
And they plan out kind of what you want to do, and they have different scenarios, and then a caller calls, and you pay that caller to give you, banter back and forth.
Yeah, this was all made up, right?
Yeah.
No, guys. No.
Who would make up a lame-ass call like this?
Well, that agency, it is true, by the way.
I know, yeah.
We've never used that fucking agency. I dare anyone to prove that we ever did. And, there's some lame-ass fucking radio shows out there that do pay an agency to set up fucking crazy phone calls for the show.
Yeah.
That is true. That is happening.
Dude, that's how you could raise your fucking 10,000. Just call radio stations with this lame-ass story.
Morning Zeus.
They'll love it.
Oh my God, finally, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, damn.
Charlie, a weird time to call, but what's up, sir? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning, losers. Is this device harmful to trolls? Winning, loser.
See, the quick call is the best. See, he's got.
Winning, loser. Is it harmful to trolls?
All right, on honest level.
Do we know what Dr. Claw?
Dr. Claw, holy shit.
Oh, it is Inspector Gat?
Dr. Claw.
I knew.
Sweet. Oh, yeah.
I knew the geeks in the room one of them would laugh. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't know Dr. Claw, Daddy. Dr. Claw.
Yes, I would like to sponsor this device in order to use it to get my revenge on gadgets.
That doesn't sound like Dr. Claw.
No, but... Hey, I think I got an idea to get your money, sir.
Yeah.
Talk to old Bill Deal.
It's down there at Northwest Federal, I think. Talk to old Bill Deal. We're not a bank, Greg.
All right, well, thank you. Wait, we got another Claw on the line. Maybe this guy's better. We'll make Danny happier. Dr. Claw.
10 grand. We look, the numbers are pretty sweet. A nuclear reactor, or 10 grand.
Now, Greg, all I need to know is your finder's fee.
What do you want? Your fee.
Dr. Claw from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to fund this project.
Oh, there you go.
Much better.
That's
Yeah,
better.
this is good. I don't
I will
know.
get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
That's pretty good.
It's my deal here, see?
Yeah, it's not a good idea to call it the Gadget, because that was the name of the first atomic bomb. So.
The Gadget, exactly.
It was called the Gadget.
They called it the Gadget.
I want to hear from Dr. Claw a little more, but maybe that's all he had prepared today. Is that it, Dr. Claw from Cleveland?
No, if you would get me in contact with this person, then we could discuss my plans in more detail. I would not want to indulge the listeners and have them steal my plans. Nothing evil here.
It's not any more complicated than that.
Thank you, Dr. Claw.
I love
Hey, Tom and Louis, I'll let Tommy do it. I don't even know if we could go with this one, but we'll try. Tom, go ahead. Tom.
Hey there, Tom.
No, you're gone. All right.
Well, that's, wow.
So, Anthony, you really don't think I'm capable of doing this? Tell me honestly. Do you think or I'm not capable of doing this?
In a suitcase, no. I don't think you're capable of doing this. Well, I think these are, like the guy said, a glorified light bulb or high energy anode, cathode under water. And I don't see any big whoop-de. It's like a fucking kid's science project for $10,000. Why don't you just make a volcano and use baking soda and water and some dye?
No, it's not.
Baking soda and vinegar, sorry.
Oh.
No, it's not a science project at all. You'd have to prove that you actually have produced the neutrons. Because the neutrons.
Why don't you just get a cup and put dirt in it and call it cup of dirt?
No, you have to prove that you produce neutrons. And the way you do that is either qualitatively, using a neutron bubble detector, or quantitatively.
Yeah, I got one of those at home, a neutron
You do?
bubble detector, yeah.
All right.
I hear it's going to be over there at the pizza party, at Roland's Pizza Party, a neutron bubble detector machine. And as they're spinning the tunes, everybody's going to be able to see each other's bones right through themselves just with the naked eye.
Are we in the pre-show for the pizza party?
This is pre-show.
Like the Oscars? The
pizza party pre-show.
I hope Sam has audio from the pre-show.
Pizza party.
Roland's Pizza Party going down today, too, if you're just tuning in.
All
right, well.
It's going to be a reaction in Roland's stomach.
Oh, yeah.
When he's eating that pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Lactose intolerant.
Greg, I guess I got to say no to your funding your project. I'm sorry, sir.
Greg, I'm sorry. We're going to have to say no, dog. Your pitch was a little pitchy. And, well, good luck to you.
How do people get a hold of you? Maybe there's somebody out there for you.
All right, my email address. Is that good?
Well,
have fun with that.
All right, how about Twitter? BIOHZD79.
Okay.
All right. Can you show any gamma ray emissions with this thing?
No gamma ray.
Okay, then it's horseshit.
Oh, really?
All right, guys. Yeah. How about this? When I do get it built, and I'm not going to stop here because I'm going to do it, when it does happen, how about I show you guys?
I don't feel like getting cancer in 10 years.
10. You get 10 minutes with this fucking guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. He has a cancer machine. He's building a cancer machine.
Is that what he's building?
It's like you just walk around with it and people just instantly get cancer.
Because if he doesn't have the aluminum siding quite right, we're going to get some of those x-rays.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they use stuff that causes cancer to kill cancer in radiation. So.
Oh, so everyone that has cancer will be cured, and everyone that doesn't will get it.
Wait, so when you get cured from the cancer with this stuff that causes cancer, that will give you more cancer later on?
Yeah, in different parts of the cell. It's not localized, right?
Fuck.
Oh, there you go.
We're all just doomed.
Good luck, bro.
All right.
All right.
You're a regular Madame Curie. He's like Madame Curie with the fucking, he's going to drop dead from radiation.
Yeah, be careful.
I'll be careful.
Be careful. Be careful.
All right, guys. I'm going to bring it in when it's done. I'm not joking.
All right.
All right, sir.
Bring it in. That sounds like, that was a threat. I'm going to bring it in when it's done. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
You know what, Greg? I want to go on record and say I believe in you, sir. I just can't fund you right now. Money's a little tight.
You really do?
Yeah, you know, in this economy.
Too many people in my family losing jobs. I'm lifting too many people up right now, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I'm funding a cruise missile right now for my neighbor.
And I still got to send a donation to some kid at Harbor Fields High School who's cutting his hair off for cancer kids. I didn't forget.
Look at that.
I haven't officially made the donation that I tweeted about. I haven't forgot.
Why does he have to cut it off? Just get this guy's machine here and it'll fall out.
That's true.
All right, guys, don't forget me and I'll bring it in.
All right.
We're not going to forget you anytime soon.
Captain Half-Life.
All right. And by the way, they traced the call an hour ago. Just to be safe. Just to keep everyone safe.
Call's coming from in the building. The call's coming from the pizza party.
All right, guys, thanks.
All right.